So the question here is whether the Maharashtra Rent Control Act 1999 primarily protects Pagri tenants and not leave and license occupants. The Maharashtra Rent Control Act 1999 was actually enacted to consolidate and unify various earlier tenancy and rent control laws to protect tenants from arbitrary eviction and, unjustified rent hikes, and to regulate the landlord-tenant relationship in the state of Maharashtra. The preamble confirms the Act's main objective, which is to regulate rent and repairs of certain premises and eviction of tenants. Section 5, subsection 11 defines a tenant as any person by whom or on whose account rent is payable for any premises, and also includes a subtenant, a person who continues in possession after the termination of tenancy, and a licensee in possession on or before the 1st of February, 1973. So, this legal definition actually includes Pagri tenants who, got their tenancy rights under earlier acts and paid a lump sum premium along with a pretty low rent. Pagri tenants are considered statutory tenants and, they have inherited tenancy rights. They're protected from arbitrary eviction. Courts have, time and again, upheld the rights of Pagri tenants to continue occupying the premises, to have regulated rent, and to receive compensation where it applies. Leave and license agreements, just to clarify, are governed by the Indian Easements Act of 1882, and these are treated separately under the MRCA. Section 24 of the MRCA actually allows for summary eviction of licensees after the license term expires. Section 24, recovery of possession of premises by landlord, permits the landlord to seek possession from a licensee whose license has expired, using a fast-track summary process. The MRCA does not recognize post-1973 licensees as tenants or grant them protection under Sections 16, 25 or 56. So, let's break it down. When we look at the aspect of recognition, Pagri tenants are, yes, recognized as tenants, whereas leave and license occupants, they are not. Now, are they protected under the Maharashtra Rent Control Act? Pagri tenants, yes, they have full protection. But for leave and license occupants, it's only under Section 24, mainly for the eviction process. Talking about eviction procedure, Pagri tenants face strict conditions under Section 16 and other related provisions. On the other hand, leave and license occupants can be evicted through a fast-track summary process under Section 24. Now, what about compensation on eviction? Pagri tenants, yes, they may get compensation, for example, under Section 56. But for leave and license occupants, there is no provision for compensation. Looking at tenure security, Pagri tenants enjoy strong statutory protection, while a license is basically terminable at will after the expiry period. So, it is legally sound to state that the Maharashtra Rent Control Act, 1999, is primarily designed to protect tenants under old tenancy systems, including Pagri tenants, while licensees under leave and license agreements are, largely excluded from its substantive protections and are governed separately under Section 24. To sum up, Pagri tenants are protected statutory tenants, while leave and license holders are just temporary licensees with no tenancy rights. The Maharashtra Rent Control Act, 1999, really draws a clear line between these two categories.